Now, but what is she born girl? Ha! Girl again. She not fit born boy. Alright, that was the story many years ago. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mary Majesty, and if this is your first time of coming by this channel, you are most welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. So guys, thank God today is Sunday and it's one of the most special day of my life. Today is one of the most special day of my life. Today is 16th of June 2024. Many years ago, in the 1990s, you know, a baby girl was born, a baby girl, and everybody was happy. And she not born, no, she not born. What is she born? Girl, ha, girl again. She not be born boy. Alright, that was the story many years ago. So I'm the fourth child of my mother and the seventh of my dad. No, eighth of my dad. The fourth of my mom and the eighth of my dad. So you know, I'm the last girl before my mom started giving birth to boys. You get it? So actually today is my birthday and I'm so excited. Right? So I want to do this video with you. I want you to learn, like to know where I've been coming from. You know, today is a special day. I was supposed to be out jumping, be in one mall or be somewhere, but thank God though, I just like the fact that today fell on Sunday. So you know, early this morning praising God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, it's something I really love. Today I used today to check myself again. Is there any way I have missed it with God? Is there any way I am missing it? Lord, show me mercy. If you kept me to see today, if you kept me alive to see today, if you kept me that my two legs are complete, my two hands are complete, I'm intact, my two eyes can see, you know, it's for a reason. God has a special purpose for my life. That is why he kept me. So I was just reflecting this morning, like I'm grateful. There's this particular song by M&M Revelation. I love them so much. This particular song I play is an Igbo song. I don't understand Igbo, but you know, I got to browse it and know the meaning of the song, so I sing it with meaning. I'm so grateful to God. That's the whole essence. So I went to church today. I even got to church. My pastor said all of us came late to Bible study, so we knelt down outside. Imagine birthday girl kneeling down outside though. Well, it's discipline. We are in the vineyard of God. We are working for God. So if God has kept me alive to see today, it's because he wants me to still do something for him, which means there is more to my life that I've not known yet, that I really want to ask God, what is it you want me to do for you in this my new age? Because as I'm plus one, the years are going by. Old age will meet me, and one day when I finally meet with my Lord, he will ask me, when you were in the earth, what did you use your time to do? So I took today to really reflect on things. There's this thing that happened to me. I even thought it was last year. I was telling my husband, I discovered it was 2 years ago. Oh my God, it happened to me on my birthday date, on my birthday like this, 16th of June 2022, right? I was on my way to Bauchi State. On my birthday, NIC sent me to Bauchi in this Nigeria. You know the way Nigeria is, everybody is traveling and they are scared. My mom was scared, everyone was scared. But if it was just the traveling self, then it would have really not been an issue. But Satan set me up. He came for me. He came for my joy. He came for my peace of mind. He came for everything good that I have. He wanted to destroy my life. That was the plan of Satan. And that's the reason for this video. I want to share you what God did for me. He will also do it for you if you believe. So when I was going to Abauchi State last year, I was so scared. You know, I was scared, Maka. I was scared because I fell into the hand of the people I was not supposed to fall into their hands. I was in mad debt. I was just a lady that was doing POS. And when I graduated, my result couldn't come out on time. My department had issues, so I was doing POS. But so you know this Nigeria loan service. There are some that are bad. There are some that they are bad. So even if you want to go into the real one, they bring you to the bad one. That's how I fell into their hand. No helper, just me, just a girl that was hustling at home. So I was going to Bauchi State. I was scared. I was like, God, do you plan to disgrace me? Is that the plan? Do you want to disgrace me? God, please do not put me to shame. Do not allow me to go through this disgrace. I beg you, Lord, in the name of God. You see, when I got to Bauchi, the whole thing changed. I couldn't pay them. I couldn't pay them again because I know I was not working. I returned people that gave me money to do POS. I returned their money, and then these loan sharks were in my neck. They came for me. I was not having sleep. You know what I feared most? Because of my reputation, there is this kind of way I carried myself in my church, my environment. So to an extent, people respected me. But what I feared most happened to me. So I was in Auchio. They started calling me. Pay up your loan debt. Pay up your debt. Pay up your debt. This was June last 2 years. Pay up your debt. The first thing I saw was there was one that just sent me message on. They defamed me. Ah, Jesus! They defamed me to that extent I could not even talk. They will come to my WhatsApp. Alright, warning, so person is a thief. If you do not make your payment today, this thing will go viral. I said, God, where will I see money to pay? The first person they called was my husband, but then he wasn't my husband, he was my friend. As at that time, he was called. He wasn't called safe. That message, as they dropped it for me, they dropped it for my sister and they dropped it to him. That I'm a thief and I need to pay money. I need to pay so amount of money you get. Whew. So my husband tried calling me. I was scared. I didn't even know what to tell him. I didn't know how to tell him all these things. I didn't pick his calls. I felt my relationship was even gone. So these people broke my relationship. Babe, he said, babe, pick my call. We can sort. If it's money you are owing, let me know. We will pay it. We'll find a way and pay it. I reluctantly picked the call. So we spoke. He said, okay. He asked us so amount. How much do I have? Meanwhile, it was somebody in that scam that helped me with 7,000 naira, and we were able to clear that one. But that wasn't all. They were up to 6, 7. I didn't know how I landed in their hands. So my life was bitter. They called all my contacts. I don't know if you've ever experienced this thing I'm telling you. Maybe you feel what I'm feeling. They called all my contacts. They sent a defamatory message. Hey God, I wish I can have access to those messages. Whatever, everything they told me, that I was a thief, I would die. Jesus. I would be in camp and be crying. I didn't even enjoy NYC. NYC camp was stressful to me. I just had to get a new friends there. to just get my life going at that time. I was just there. The whole thing happened. So I thought I could confide. I was so scared of telling my mom because she doesn't even have money and she's an emotional being. So there is this woman I've always carried as my mama. I told her about it. She didn't do anything. Instead, she reported the matter to my mom. When I got home, my mom called me. So you are passing through this type of thing. You could not tell me. You went and told somebody else. It was somebody else you told. The person now told me she will not help. She has money. She's a lecturer. But you know, it is so difficult. When you are in trouble, you have to help yourself. Seriously, you help yourself out. I cried. My mom cried. I cried. My mom cried. She told me I shouldn't worry, that we'll look for a way and settle this thing. She asked me how much is the money and everything. I told her what I couldn't really just place hand on how much the money was, but I was able to tell her to an extent. So when I told her all these things, she said I shouldn't worry. My mom borrowed money. My dad would even insult me on top of it. It's because of because of me. My mom is going through mental stress. Why am I, Jesus? In fact, I don't want to remember the bad things people say to me. I don't want to remember them. So she borrowed 200,000. Then I was already in Port Harcourt. I redeployed. I was staying with my brother that's in school. I was just cutting with him. My brother will call my mom. Mommy, please, you go should help her. Help my sister. She cannot sleep. She cannot do anything. It was that bad. It was that bad. It was my mom and my future husband, then now my husband, that stood for me in the midst of every other person. They stood. Anyone that wants to call me, anyone that have not heard from me for a long time, that has my contact, the only time they will call me, I don't know if it was to mock me. You they also people money. You borrow money from so place. That they disturb me. Oh, that's just. It got to a time I changed my SIM card. I changed my SIM. I just had to change my SIM because I couldn't face anybody anymore. I couldn't face anyone. So I was able to settle that debt with the help of my mom and my husband. It took me months. The whole of 2022. From that June it started. Till November, December. I was struggling. So of all this, my husband said he wants to take me to his pastor and get married to me. I couldn't even tell him all this story, that this was what I passed through. He said he wanted to get married to me because I loved him. I agreed. Last year, as I rounded up NYSC, I got married. April 7th and 8th. And that's how God turned my life around. I didn't know that He was going to give me an angel. I didn't know that He was going to give me somebody that, even if the whole world forsake me, He will stay. That was the kind of person God sent to me. It was just for God to tell me that He will not leave me. That was why He sent a man after His heart to me, to pick me for where I was. And my life began to change. I began to learn life. I began to know that, okay, there are some things I was not supposed to do. I learned. I started learning to the glory of God. I'm a happy woman. I'm a happy woman. Last year passed. Today is the second year since that incident, and it's my birthday. So honestly, I owe God everything. I owe God everything, because I know a lot of people that this same thing happened to. They commit suicide and died because they defamed them. It was much. It was horrible. It was an experience. But I'm glad that God sent me a man. All what I am today, all the connections, my work, my business, it came from him. It not came from him because God sent me a man. Glad and I'm grateful to God Almighty, for where I am today. That is why even if people don't talk to me that much on my WhatsApp, I know that God is on my side. I know that God is on my side. So I'm so happy. So today is my birthday. And I want to tell God thank you. To everyone, thank you. I've made a lot of people back. Some of my friends are back, but we're no longer close the way I used to be to some. If you're watching this video, thank you. And if you are passing through any difficult situation, don't give up on God. Do not give up on God. It baffles me that some people, when immediately they go through some kind of stuff, they'll give up on God and start doing things of the world. They go into the things of the world. They start doing what's the opposite of God. You shouldn't. Oh, if you are serving God, keep serving Him. Do not give up on God, because Him will not give up on you. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Let me sleep. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.